Alright, so this is, what is it? Vlog number 3, Flash Mob Week. And the Flash Mobs were really fun. They were, some of them better than others, like I would say more well planned. But they were all really fun. I ended up being in like 6 of them or something because, I was done with the mandatory, but they were just really fun to see people's reactions and just to be a part of. Kobe. Ooh, my God. Oh, so after I was done with the last flash mob, I was passing by the engineering buildings, and I saw everyone suspiciously, like, looking at a book at the same time, like, and they all seemed to be, like, kind of gathered and lined up. And I was thinking it was going to be a flash mob, but then, like, I stayed around for a minute or two, nothing happened, and then I just remembered, oh, this is the engineering building. People just study all the time. And I don't know. It was nice and refreshing because that's usually me, but today I was out causing havoc or just being retarded and just having fun, which is a nice change up from what I'm usually doing during the week.
Wouldn't change for the world. 'Cause I'm a thug. That's right,
Alright, so the flash mob artist I looked up was Lori Kuthner, and she's like, I think she's like 25-year-old woman from Canada. She founded a group and a website called New Mindspace, and what they do is they organize all age events, like pillow fights, like, what is it? Big capture the flag games, like bubble, I don't know what they called it, bubble wars or something. It's a bunch of people. What are those bubbles called? Oh, they're just called bubbles. That's stupid. Alright, yeah. With bubbles, soap bubbles, whatever. Basically, a lot of the stuff that was like all the flash mobs we were doing, just things to have fun, that are free to do, and just kind of break you out of your everyday routine of whatever it is for you, but just breaking out of the monotony of everyday life, which is, I think it's really cool. Like, I was thinking after our flash mobs, like, these are like simple enough for like me and my friends are bored, like hanging out, we could just like do something like that and just like be a lot more entertaining than sitting around and just, I don't know, watching Workaholics. Though that is a great show. After a while, to switch up, flash mob is a good idea. And for my performance artist, I looked up a guy named Stellark. So Stellark does a lot of different things, but a universal theme I saw is he is naked. Guy likes to show his dong. Saw it too many times for my taste, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe it adds to the effect of stuff. Besides seeing his dong a lot, what I noticed was that he works a lot with robots. Like, he has one where it's like a robotic arm attached to this. I think it's his right arm. Or his left arm. I guess it doesn't really matter. But it just still moves. The robot arm like moves in the same way as his real arm. This is robot arm, real arm. So when he goes, it's kind of fun. Kind of hard. And I think, at least what it seems to me, is that he is kind of showing the connectedness between humans and robots. Whereas you don't necessarily, like, first thing you think of, oh, we're all connected to robots, but they are just like extensions of ourselves since we program them and everything. So I think it makes a lot of sense that we are connected to them. And I feel like that's what his pieces, a lot of, at least the ones with robots, are conveying. Oh, and at first I saw a really cool picture of him. He's like suspended in midair, and then I think there's like some rock or something also suspended, but it just looked really cool. I thought he had harnesses or something around his arms to hold him up. And then makes me sick thinking about it. And then I saw a close-up picture, and it's freaking gross. I'm not gonna post the picture because I don't even want to think about it anymore. But the hooks are actually like in his arms and in his freaking sides. I'm done. But it looks cool from far away. Up close, no. You can have it. Take it back. I don't want it. So just like our flash mobs were about kind of just breaking out of the normal routine of your everyday life, the Ava and Franco, what is it? It's Always 6 o'clock? Yeah, It's Always 6 o'clock. Their exhibition was about routine also, which I'm sure is not a coincidence at all. I guess the thing that stuck out the most to me in the page or two that we read was, I think at some point it says that culture too can die. What was it? It stays in cliche. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I was flipping through the pages. Guys, if you haven't seen it, page 138, best page in the book. 139 too, I'm sorry. Well, no, 138 is better, but 139 is still good. Still good. Oh, it says, culture too can die when it is frozen into a cliche. So, what I took it as is that pretty much goes with anything, is if you get stuck and you know exactly what's going to happen all the time, it's no longer, it might as well be dead, whatever you're doing. It's no longer exciting, no longer fun. You kind of do it because you're used to doing things. But I think what they do in the exhibit is show that they're not necessarily, the things aren't necessarily dead. They're not, you could still save them, you just have to put a little more creativity in it, just change things up a little bit. So whereas no one usually gets excited to see Mickey, like, oh, you might like Mickey, it might remind you of your childhood, but you don't really want to see a Disney Mickey cartoon. You know what's going to happen. He's going to go, woohoo, and he's going to freaking, I don't know, be nice to Minnie or something. I don't know. I don't really pay attention that much to Disney cartoons, but you basically know what you're getting into. But with Ava and Franco, they took them out of the normal light that you see Mickey and all the other, like Superman and Super Mario, all those other characters where you're used to seeing them in certain roles, like saving lives or something. But it took them out of that, and it made them interesting again, to where they might have been boring to us for years, but at least got me interested. Oh, what Ava and Franco did, like at their exhibit, kind of reminded me of a TV show called Robot Chicken, if you could watch it. They kind of do the same thing. They do a lot of older cartoons and put them in like different situations, usually adult situations, and show how they would act, I guess, kind of. And it's pretty enjoyable. It's a pretty funny show. You should watch that. So that's all I got. Fight Club.